Hey everybody, how's it going today? It's Frankie here and I'm back with another TV show review. And yes, I know I've been taking a break from this channel, like I've been saying. I was going to upload probably like movie reviews probably like once every week or so. I mean, I just found it not boring, but I found it a little repetitive, just going over movies over and over again. There's a lot of hassle. I mean, there's a lot more to do obviously, because there was like football and as well as I could do football reviews and movie reviews, so there's more to upload. But even though it was a hassle, there was still more to do. But just uploading movies like that, it just gets a bit, I don't know, like there's no point if there's not really much else to do review on. So I just thought just tying them together, like a review season you could say. And I'm still doing videos on this channel. I'm still uploading, especially TV shows and shows I spoke about on TikTok, but they're all grouped together, so there wasn't my personal opinion on them. I think I mentioned that on a previous video talking about that. So yeah, I could do on the other show reviews I've done recently. Excuse me. But yeah, so I decided why not just talk about this show. And this show is called Supersize versus Superskinny. This show used to come on back in the day. I don't know what it was that interested me about this show. I just found it kind of interesting because me as a kid, I don't know if any of you have had this where you just blindly watch something and just go like, okay, this is an interesting show, I'll just watch it because there's nothing else to watch. Me, I just watch shows now with a different reaction. You have to say, okay, interesting show, or is it weird, or is that, oh my god, this is exciting. I watch it with different emotion now. I analyse it a bit more because I'm older. Whereas with me as a kid, with shows back then for me when I was watching them as a kid, it was like I just watched it blindly, just didn't really care much for it, to be honest. And the same with games, I had that sort of reaction. Now, you know, because we are kids that you don't know anything back then, but as an adult, you got to do a bit of analysis on it. You got to react a bit differently now. And yeah, I thought this show here was entertaining when it came on TV, and I didn't really forget about it. I just remember parts of it in the show, which is, you know, simpler to talk about. I don't think this will be a long video, but yeah, and I've searched up the show before I do the video because as always I have to find out who's hosted it and who's in it, so I can put, you know, hashtag them in the description. And I thought Claudia Winkleman or Davina McCall hosted the show. I swear one of those two hosted this show. I could swear I recognise, you know, one of those two standing opposite the supersized person, the super skinny person. And I looked, it was like some Gillian McKeith and Dr. whoever it was and some other person as well. I think she's probably in it, but probably as like a replacement maybe, so she wasn't permanently in it. But yeah, I remember this type of show very well. I don't remember how many episodes of it I watched, but I just found it quite entertaining. You know, they talk about the fat person, well, call it you size, talk about a super sized person versus super skinny person. Their comparison is crazy. Whatever the super sized person is doing, the super sized skinny person does the opposite. And then you see the most crazy part is when they do the tubes and when they see the food coming out for the super sized person. Wow. Wow. They could be like 10, 20 burgers coming down at once. And then they got fried chips with it. Then they got like dessert, other kind of snacks to go with it. It just fills up all the way. And then to the super skinny person. My God, can't even get the words out now for this. But then the super skinny person, they saw their tube. There's nothing there. It's just like there's like what? Probably just one bit of food. That's it, one portion. And they were shocked on their faces by how much, you know, food was coming down. I mean, I would be too a little bit. I'd be horrified because I really eat that much. But then, at the same time, they know what they were eating. I think the supersized person probably ate how many burgers at once? Like, he or she probably ate like what? I think they probably had like so many burgers in one day. And there's a show similar to that in America, which is Extreme Cheapskates, but I think that's more like when people eat the food, that sort of category. It's kind of like that basically. And they just analyze. I can't remember what other parts of it there was, but they just talk about the food, so there's not really much else to say in that part. And then when it comes to the table, it's like the food they give them. It's totally different reactions, right? For the supersized person, they got mostly a salad. Like, and bear in mind too, salad I never understood because salad you're still putting something in your body. So to lose the weight, what they should have done to make it more entertaining is put like an empty plate down and for them just to say, oh, do workout or whatever, or just put an empty plate down and then see the person's reaction. And then so for the super skinny person, it's they just give a whole plate of food, and they didn't want to eat it. It's kind of sad as well, because I think this show, I can understand they're trying to help these people. I can understand that, right? I totally 100% understand it. But what if they have issues in their body that makes them go as they're actually mocking these people because they've been on TV and people are horrified and disgusted at them for different sets of reasons. But these two people are trying to get better and get more healthy, you know, that sort. And they're trying to do, it's like they're helping them out in complete opposite ways, because you do need some food and some fat in your body. Let's not get twisted. You can't be too skinny and you can't be too fat on that one. So really, I'm trying to get my words out on this one. But yeah, it's technically trying to make them get put off food as well. It's hard to explain, because as a super skinny person, they got to eat more, but that person could be anorexic and they just don't want to sell on TV. And a super size person, it could be genetics where they can't lose that weight like that. They can, but they used to do workouts, or like they could have insulin or whatever it is in their body to make them get big, and they probably don't want to mention it on TV. Unless they did, but they just put them in for the show. And it's just, I can't remember what else happened then. I mean, I think there were scenes where they showed them eating food, if I remember correctly, and the super size person just keeps eating and eating and eating. You see the super skinny person, I can't remember, I don't think they ate anything, to be honest. So it just kind of shows though, it's kind of like the show Fat Families, which I do not remember seeing. I don't remember seeing that. I saw it on TikTok. I don't think I can talk about that show because I haven't seen it. So I won't be talking about it. I mean, I have to talk about scenes of it, because there's not really much else you need to know about these type of shows. But yeah, I just thought this was a great show to talk about, and it's always been on my mind. I'm surprised I never mentioned it on my YouTube at all, to be honest. I did mention it on TikTok, so you don't have to worry. Like I said, I still, you know, kept my words, and I'm still uploading this channel. Possibly not movies, and the site that I usually go on is down. I think probably temporarily anyway. It's done that before, but it comes back. But yeah, I've just got fed up a little bit of movies, so I figured I'd just talk about shows that I haven't spoken about on YouTube. So why not do that? I don't like doing shows grouped together. I've done movies grouped together before because I watched them all at once, which I shouldn't have. I should have just done them separately, it's just easy to remember. But yeah, I don't like doing that with shows though, because I didn't do it properly on my TikTok. But this is a proper analysis of these shows. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on. Rating for this, I nearly forgot about the rating. See what happened? See? And I think I put on weight too a little bit. I hope not. You can't quite see anyway, so that's good. I'm not putting that much weight, so it's fine. But yeah, the rating for this show, I like the concept. I think the concept's, I wouldn't say it's a okay show. I wouldn't say it's a good show. It's just, I like the whole concept of it. I find it intriguing, you know, with the whole chew part and the food going down and how it just gives them a reaction. People might give this below 5 because it's one of those dull shows. No, these type of shows can be entertaining. There's not really much to go about on this one. The hosts, I can't remember what the hosts were like, because I swear I think Davina McCall or Claudia Winkleman was hosting at one point. I do remember seeing episodes, unless they were just there on the side with those. I just don't remember, but I will hashtag the ones I found from the website on to my channel, well not to the channel, but onto this video. So I will hashtag them in the description. But I will hashtag Claudia Winkleman or Davina McCall, because if the website's not saying they don't, just put them in. So yeah, rating, I don't think it's average. I think it's a good concept of a show. It actually is intriguing what they make, what they do and how they have to do it. It's obvious, but it's not a bad concept for a show. We're trying to help them, but at the same time, there's not really much else. I mean, it is kind of mocking them too. So I'll give it maybe a questionable 7. It could be a 6 or 7. It doesn't deserve higher than 7. So yeah, 7 out of 10 it is. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, subscribe and hit the notification below, as I see you in my next video.